He just missed out on the title in Tournament 2. But how would he have matched up against his team from Tournament 1? Gaming, also known as Scorpio, has been in both tournaments. He's one of 4 people to have been in both of my Metronome tournaments. And while the second one was still going on, they made a special request where their team from Tournament 2 would face their team from Tournament 1. And luckily, thanks to the videos that I had on YouTube from Tournament 1, I was able to fully rebuild that first team. GameScorp, Gaming X. Now, you can see already on the order of Pokemon on the GameScorp team, they weren't in base stat total order. Also, their base stat totals might go over the average that I set. Well, the rules were slightly different in Tournament 1. How will they match up against each other? GameScorp will have an early advantage, but we'll have a Ledeb as the 4th one on GameScorp's team, so... GameScorp, Gaming X. Gaming selected Neon Coliseum for this fight. Let me know in the comments or in the premiere chat, if you're watching this as a premiere, who you think will win, and with what score. Haunter and Red Menace. Buzzy, Scorpio. Fight.
And now the battle begins.
Combi gives a kiss to Scizor, then it falls right asleep. First damage dealt by Scorpio. That's basically Gaming's signature Pokemon in some way.
It's a mental tug of war as they anticipate each other's move.
One of the Discord accounts is Skorupi as its avatar, and I'm pretty sure on their main one they used to have that as well. And before I knew Gaming as Gaming, I knew them as Scorpio. They were in my Pokemon tournaments. I used to host pretty regular Pokemon tournaments using Pokemon Showdown with very interesting rules and restrictions. I stopped doing that. I didn't find it as interesting to do anymore. I might still bring it back at some point, but I'll let you know when that happens. I think that'll be fun. Especially now that we have Gen 9 and a lot more possibilities. I think it'll be fun to bring back at some point, but I'm not really sure how or when.
A fierce blow. It's a direct hit.
So much that I want to do. Like my fan game, my fanfic, 'cause I have so many projects that I don't have time to finish all because it starts so much. When do I finish them? So I don't think I should bring back either the Pokemon tournaments or the Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments, because I used to do those too sometimes. I don't want to bring those back unless I'm super certain that I want to do them and I want to do them regularly. Especially now with my job, I don't think I can. Haunter's the only one that's dealing damage, but it's dealing good damage. And just a remaining HP, that's its advantage to GameScorp, the team on the left. But they also have the higher stats, so that is to be expected.
The move fails.
Red Menace gets the move. Air Cutter time. Super effective on both. And that's immediately the end of Combi and massive damage to Scorpio as well. Combi's not happy about it. It gives Scizor a lovely kiss. What does it get us? Thanks for that nice nap? A KO. We know the Gaming Access team will just go up in base stat total as time progresses, which won't necessarily be the case for the other side. So the early lead for GameScorp was expected. How long can they keep that up? Will-O-Wisp. Burn for Skorupi, lowering its attack stat as well. Rollouts, that's one of the best moves you can get. If Scorpy survives, it can deal massive damage, but it needs to survive for many turns, especially considering it's burned, so it's going to be half damage. Scissor also has good defenses, so... yeah. In this scenario, yeah, he's not even going to get to 5 turns. Burn will take it out before then, if Scissor and the Haunter don't just straight up attack Skorupi to finish it. Double kick, it's not a lot of damage, 4 times resisted, but it's some damage, which might be important. It just, because burn is set damage, and I'm not sure exactly what HP is remaining, I didn't check. Transform in, why would you transform to Skorupi? Lower defenses, lower HP, well, your HP is the same actually. But yeah, now you're weak to rollout. Now rollout might actually do stuff. Lower defense and super effective. There's a lot more damage, but they're only gonna get 1 more turn max.
Both corners still have a chance to win this. Who's going to take the glory?
Attack order, that's massive on Bayleaf.
What an impressive attack.
Yeah, not as much as I expected. I guess the Haunter's physical attack isn't as high as you'd want it to be, but still, it's big damage. So that's a Skorupi with Overgrow as the ability. Scorpio with 1 more hit. Red Menace actually still applies as a nickname, because Shiny Skorupi is still red. Thunderbolt. Definitely getting punished for transforming into something with lower defenses. Scorpio does go down to the burn for Will-O-Wisp, so that's a 6-4 lead for GameScorp. Here comes Shelly the Gastrodon.
Gastrodon is sent out. The blue corner currently leads.
Cook took some damage from attack order. Shelly obviously new. Haunter and now the Skorupi that was a Scizor but also has the Overgrow ability. It's not much like itself anymore except its HP stat. And I guess that it's still a red bug. And this is very different. Sacred Fire, it tries it. High chance to hit, but it gets the miss. Hook, what are you gonna do? Scratch, that doesn't work on a ghost. Nope. I thought with how that animation started that it would have been Transform again. And it transformed into the Transformer. Can that even happen? Transform into the Transformer? I'm not sure it's possible. But due to Torment, that Red Menace is going to go down a little earlier. It has to struggle. Ice Shard, another super effective physical move on Cook. Well, it'll be happy it's not something like Bug Buzz. That'll deal much more damage because of Haunter stats. Little damage on Shelly. The recoil will make one of GameScorp's Pokemon fame for the first time in this battle. Now the question is how quickly can Gaming X get that advantage back. Earthquake. That also doesn't hit Haunter, it just hits your partner. Can Shelly hit Haunter? Nature Power, and in this Coliseum, let's try attack, which doesn't hit ghosts.
The move fails.
Here's another ghost. Spiritomb.
Sent out.
Play Shiny Spiritomb. Ghosts already don't get hit by normal type moves, which are the most common type. Fighting type moves there's quite a few of. And then there's the Levitate, but he gets out of there for something else that doesn't get hit by ground moves. Here comes Ladybug. Lowest stat based on total Pokemon to my knowledge on the team. Will it survive? Will it go down super quickly? Fury Swipes, well, that would have not hit Haunter because it's a normal type move, but it does hit Peace Bug.
Keeps dealing damage.
Doom Desire seems to be aimed at Spiritomb based on the angle Gastrodon was on. Sharpen again, boosting attack stat.
Attack rose.
I'm gonna say again because I'm pretty sure Red Menace used it earlier. It was in that same slot. Get impacted. Stop trying to use normal type moves on ghosts. It's a big grip from Lediba. The core fish from the previous video did it a little better. Aqua Tail, there we go. Stat move as well. That's some. There's gonna be some good damage on Spiritomb. That's what Gaming X will need. Actually, I thought of something. Keeping Haunter, the ghost, with Levitate till the end could be a very good thing for survival. However, there's an Abomasnow on that team, which, just like in Tournament 2, the ruling was that the weather setters were at the end. I saw then that already that the weather setters, especially the Hail and Sandstormers, could be overpowered. Stop trying to use moves that don't hit ghosts. Oh, ghosts! Bayleaf! Really? It's like your 5th or 6th time if you also include Earthquake. What is... Really? That would have been fine on Lediba. I forgot my train of thought because Bayleaf's just being stupid. Oh yeah, Hail. Hail's gonna come out because Abomasnow is gonna come out before Haunter. So unless Rain Hands or Sunny Day or something is used after Abomasnow comes out, Haunter will get damaged by it eventually. And Bayleaf will not be able to be stupid any longer because it's down. It's a 5-3 lead for GameScorp. And there's that Doom Desire. It's big damage as well. Here come one of Gaming X's strongest Pokemon, Ranger the Fione. Peacebug is nicely surviving, but I think Gaming X will not mind that too much. They probably want to aim at Spiritomb, because Spiritombs are not only the... Oh my god. Is everyone in that slot gonna try and hit goats with fighting and normal moves? Fione. Lediba isn't that dangerous. Now, it does have Rollout, which will eventually be very strong. We know this. But I was gonna say maybe you want to keep Lediba alive because it can't deal much damage. But maybe you also just want to pick up the KO. And the earlier you start that Hail, I guess, maybe the better, because then you damage the opponent's Pokemon too before your final one comes out. Do not press Haunter. Ditto comes out first. It's still a lead, 4-3. No Imposter. I do wonder if Imposter would be allowed in Metronome tournaments, which it might be. Well, which it will be maybe if we go if we do another Metronome tournament on Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. It's still going to be in base out total order, so that could be a really interesting mechanic. If you could build your team around the fact that Ditto is one of the later Pokemon, like you have a lot of low base out total Pokemon, like 1 or 2 really big ones at the end, but keep Ditto to as late as possible, that improves the chance that Ditto transforms into something with better base stats. But you need to build your team around it if you choose to use it, so I think I'll probably allow it. I think it'll be a really fun mechanic to see. Thunderbolt hits Ditto. Curse. But that's Ghost type Curse. Spiritomb took itself out. I was about to say, what if the 2 ghosts survived until the end, but Spiritomb sacrifices itself and its immunities to take down Fione quicker. That plus Hail could actually be really good. So now Abomasnow comes out. It's tied to 3-3 and there's still a Haunter in the back. So that Abomasnow is probably the strongest one that they have left. Does have a lot of weaknesses. Fiona doesn't have that many turns. Tries Poison Powder, but misses, unfortunately. That could have been some nice damage. 1/8 of max HP every turn. Sharpened again by the Pokemon in that slot. It was used by Red Menace, then by Spiritomb. Was that the first move for all of them? Did Red Menace get to move before it was put to sleep? I don't remember. Oh, did it do the KO and Combi first and then Sharpen? Or was it Sharpen then put to sleep? I think Scissor might still be faster than Combi. Crush Grip from Gastrodon. Smashed! Yeah, we get that very rare thing that the announcer says. Because normally only Regigigas uses it, and I don't use Regigigas that often. Hail damage on their 2 Pokemon. Curse? Is Hail plus Curse going to be enough to take Ranger out? Not sure, but there's 2 Pokemon remaining. It's suddenly a lead for Gaming X. One with immunities, though. But it's at half HP. And Hail's going to damage them. Bombasnow has good stats, but it has a lot of weaknesses. And there's still, I believe... What was their final Pokemon? A Heatran? Well, there's still a strong Pokemon in the back, that's for sure. Sacred Fire! Oh, I was thinking about Bombasnow's weaknesses, but that's the partner. That wouldn't have gotten hit. Wow. Rock Slug, that's super effective against the Bombasnow. And gets Haunter a lot closer to being KO'd.
That dealt some damage too.
Fiona doing their best before they're KO'd by Curse and Hail. Thunder Wave. No, that doesn't work on ground types. You're gonna do the thing back with the immunity. It won a lot of opportunities already because Bayleaf kept hitting into ghosts that didn't work. You probably want to aim at a Bombasnow because Haunter will go down eventually due to Hail. Probably 3 more turns to Hail before Haunter's KO'd on its own. I think Ranger might just survive it. On Gen 9, Hail doesn't exist anymore. We have Snow, which doesn't deal damage in between turns anymore, but it does now boost the physical defense of Ice types by 50%, just like how Sandstorm boosts the special defense of Rock types. Bide for Haunter, that's pretty useless. Because if it even survives, it can only take minor damage, but the minor damage plus the Hail will take it out. Yeah. Gaming X with the lead now. A big one, 3-1, only Bombasnow remaining. It will not take Hail damage, but I believe it has 7 weaknesses. It's tied with a few other Pokemon like Celebi and Exeggutor for massive. That was not needed. The Hail and Curse would have been fine. But yeah, 7 weaknesses isn't great. Shelly still lives. Boosts its defenses, just wants to survive. Probably just wants to attack at this point because it'll go down eventually due to damage and Hail. Attack damage, I mean. The Gaming S is yet to send out their ace. No, they didn't have Heatran, I was thinking of a different team. It's Emotion, the Mesprit. Highest based out total Pokemon on the field. What can Mesprit do? Can it shoot a Sacred Fire, a Flamethrower, or a Fire Blast? Or is it going to stick to Constrict? Mesprit uses Rock Tomb, which is super effective. 80% accurate, the move misses. The Bombasnow hasn't lost yet. It is not looking great, but it can do well. Thrash. Big damage physical move. Will hit 2 or 3 times, so it'll get the move again at least once on Mesprit next turn. After that, it will get confused, so let's see what happens there. The Hail is permanent, it'll keep going on Emotion.
The last Pokemon from each team will take the field. The energy level
It's
of the
close,
fans in
we're
this
not there yet.
Been turned up to 11.
Most of this fight has gone pretty much how I expected. Big damage from Presence, probably the high roll. Early lead for GameScorp. Gaming X takes it back, and then it's somewhat close at the end. I feel like the average of the base out totals of GameScorp's team, which I haven't calculated, is somewhat good. Does the Bombasnow get confused here? It does. It doesn't get that 3rd turn. And it's a really low health, so hitting itself in confusion once might be it. But Emoji could just finish it off here as well. It is faster than the Obama Snow. Lava Plume! 4-time super effective. And the team that got to the finals in the second tournament beats the team that didn't make top cut in the first. So in a sense, it makes sense. Gaming X wins. Congratulations. And that's probably the last we'll see of any of the Metronome Tournament 2 teams, unless someone has a special request for me to bring one back for something special like this. Because Gaming X is actually the last one that I kept around. But now I'll be deleting that one too. If you really want to see me bring one back, then let me know. I may accept your request, I may also not. But I also want some space to make some other cool new teams. Make sure you always remember that you are worth it. Goodbye.